Nutrition Month, and we're looking at how the food you eat can impact your body and your smile. In this segment, sponsored by Concord Family Dental of Metairie, Dr. Adam Quartano is here to break down the best choices to keep your teeth healthy. Good morning.
Good morning, Shelby. How are we doing?
I am so good. And this is one that as a mom, you definitely, you want to take care of yourself. You want to take care of your family, but you certainly don't want to set your kids down a path toward cavities and problems. So what are some of the red flags? What are some of the things that really do us in as far as our teeth are concerned?
So we always heard sugar's the devil, no eat sugar and everything like that. The big thing is where are you going to find sugar? So we know candy, things like that are going to
Those seem obvious.
Very obvious. The things that'll get you is this, the sneaky stuff. So ketchup, for example, ton of sugar in ketchup. Most people don't realize that. Low fat salad dressings. A lot of times to counteract for the fat, they add a bunch of sugar into it. So looking at labels, I always recommend just check and see what's in it. You might be like, wow, that's a ton of sugar. So concentrate on that, but it's the sneaky things, as well as stuff with a lot of starch in it. So like cookies. So cookies have a lot of sugar in them, but the starch keeps it on the teeth as well. So that's the thing that to watch.
Don't take cookies from me, doctor.
I'm saying don't do it. Just be aware that yeah, you might want to just watch, brush your teeth after or something like that.
Well, that was my next question. I love my sweets. So if I am going to eat a cookie or eat a piece of candy or something like that, what can I do to protect my teeth? Is it brush immediately?
So obviously brushing is going to be the best choice. Do people carry around a toothbrush with them everywhere they go? Absolutely not. They don't. Some moms, I'm sure you've got a bunch of kids, you got everything in there. Toothbrush is probably not in that purse though, so I get that.
Depends on where we've been, but yes. Could you swish around some water in your mouth?
Absolutely. So water's the gold standard for everything. So when you drink a bunch of water, it's going to prevent dry mouth. Dry mouth is going to lead to more cavities because that's just going to sit on there. Think of it as comparing a river to a lake. If you got a river, nothing's going to sit. It's all going to get washed away. You want a bunch of saliva to wash everything away. So when you're dry mouth and you're dehydrated, all that sugar, all that starch is just going to sit on that teeth. So water, swishing, even a little bit of mouthwash is great. But water, they recommend a gallon a day, which I know is tough. It's a lot. But just a little bit of water after you eat something to kind of wash everything away. Even if you're drinking wine, a little bit of water after, it washes everything away pretty effectively to get you when you can brush your teeth that night.
And keeps you more hydrated, like you said, so your mouth's not getting dry. In the context of Good Nutrition Month, when we think of good nutrition, we don't typically think of cookies and candy and all those sugary things. So if we're eating well, is that going to be also good for our teeth?
Absolutely, for sure. There's a lot of vitamins in your salads, your greens, and things like that you can get. There's also supplements that you can take. We have products at the office that I sell. One is called MI Paste. I got one right here. It has calcium in it. It has phosphate in it to kind of remineralize your teeth. So when you're not getting those things from either a multivitamin or just regular food, it'll help rebuild that enamel. When there's the beginning of a cavity, if it's a full-blown broken tooth, there's not too much you can do about it. But if it's the beginnings, you can see certain supplements and foods remineralize those teeth to prevent that cavity from getting any worse or actually make it go away.
I didn't realize that. Well, it makes sense that if your teeth are stronger and healthier, that they'd be less likely to get a little chip or a little cavity or something like that. So you were mentioning some of those things. I heard you say calcium, and I remember as a kid who did not love milk, my parents were always fussing at me to drink milk for strong bones and strong teeth. Is that still the case?
Absolutely. Calcium is big for bones and teeth and everything. Your bone turns over more than teeth does, but your teeth can remineralize. Fluoride as well, depending on the formulation. Fluoride also can help prevent gum disease. So this other product I have has what we call stannous fluoride, which is really good at keeping that bacteria at bay and stopping gum disease from happening. Because a lot of times people are they're just prone to it. They just got a bunch of bacteria in your mouth. Everyone's different. So using stuff to stop that is going to be helpful for sure. But yeah, the milk we were all taught, the bags of milk we had growing to school, growing up and everything, drink more, it was a little overkill, but it definitely was effective as far as teeth go and overall health, without a doubt.
Absolutely. But if you are having problems with your teeth, you can go check out Concord Family Dental. They're going to take care of you there in Metairie. Thank you so much. That was a lot of good information for us.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
All right. Well.